Feels good.
We're doing it. We're live.
Doing the thing.
Heck yeah, we're back. Hello, everybody. We're back for some more Neverembers. We left kind of in the middle of a big, I don't know, kerfuffle. We'll call it that. Bunch of angry, hostile people in a small sewer room who have explosives and AOEs. You know, just some complications to deal with. As yeah, I'll kind of roll into what that means in a second, but let's do some quick intros. There's music usually here for this. So, can I do it? Oh, that's way too loud.
Oh no.
That is absurdly loud.
Mm.
That's much better. Let's do some intros. Short session today. Where's the button? Bedlam, go ahead.
You're working on it, guys.
You're muted. Oh no, you're muted.
You're muted.
Sir.
Sir.
Willikers.
With your full chest.
Okay. So yeah, no. I'd say this is Brindle has a positive outlook on this. It's not so much of a kerfuffle as a shindig in the sewers here. You know, everybody's here to have a good time. Clearly, I am Bedlam. I am playing Brindle Fallow, a half-elf rogue who happens to be part of the Farmers Guild and is from the countryside. He's just getting used to this city life, discovering more about his family, and that has led him to the sewers as he is, trying to make his way in this crazy world with his pals and maybe steal some stuff for good. So, and I don't mean like for good, like finally. I mean, for good.
Sorry. That was good.
And that is me.
Della.
Hi, I'm Della. I play B. I don't know where I am, actually. I completely forget.
You're in the sewers. You're in the problem.
I am in the sewers too. I'm part of the problem. I cause problems on accident. I try to solve them on purpose, but we're 50-50. But here I am. I'm gonna cast not fireball, but one day you watch out. Okay, not fireball. I won't cast fireball. I think I think I'm casting nothing. I think the very nice police officer told me to sit the fuck down, actually.
It's possible the Brindle's actually already on fire, if I remember right. So, please no fireball, please.
I don't think you've... Not yet.
You're not on fire
yet.
You're definitely not on fire yet. Hello, everyone. But to say the Brindle's on fire at any given scene is a valid assertion.
You've been the most on fire of all of us.
That's true. Julia.
Hi, I'm Julia. I'm gonna be playing Lavinia Hale. She's just a little half elf. She's a little warlock. She's a little celestial warlock. She's a cop, so she's down here. She's down here today, having a very interesting first meeting with Brindle's uncle. Rocked his shit, avoided getting shot, so having a good time. We'll see how the rest of this night goes. She's only got one arm, so we'll see what happens.
Fair.
What's the opposite of a one-armed bandit? Lavinia Hale.
So, I'm Andrew. I run the game. The reason we're kind of running through this is because it's a short session tonight. So we're only going to go till 8 p.m. So we're going to just kind of go straight to the action. Button. I got the right music.
Oh, right. Shit, Owlbear.
Yeah. Epic music for an epic battle map. All right. So when we last left our heroic heisters, they go down into this basement. Well, specifically, Brindle had gone down to this sewer looking to kind of do some work for the Zentarum and his family. His uncle Walter, we can all see here, a very kindly looking fellow, professional hitman for the mob, effectively, said, hey, there are some of these guys in this Xanathar's guild who have... Heck yeah.
That dog.
Friendly Morgan's yelling at me.
Come on, bad guys.
So many dogs.
There we go.
Dogs.
So, thank you. Who had basically said, we want to exact some vengeance on the Xanathar's guild. Hey, Brindle, you're good at sneaking around. Like, find us a clear path through the sewers. Give us the signal, and we'll come running in to take care of some business, right? Oh, JD, hello. Would you like to do a quick intro?
I had to kill some dogs before I jumped in.
We appreciate
Dark.
it.
Yeah, do an intro. Tell us about Riv.
Hi, I'm JD. I play Riv. They have done nothing wrong ever in their life.
Hell yeah. So Brindle followed and ran into what looks like some sort of cult. Managed to steal a very important looking blue gem orb type thing, about yay size, from a dude named Arland up here, who's given some serious cult messaging, and then used his sending stone to tell his uncle, hey, path's clear. Walter and his crew kick in the door, quite literally blow it off the hinges, and start a fight. And as this fight kicks off between these cultists and Walter's crew, bam, in blasts members of the Waterdeep Watch, as part of a task force to basically take down Zentarum. And they've arrived with a vengeance. For those of you who follow along at home, the newspaper, people have been getting a little upset about the number of violent acts that have happened on the streets, and somebody had to do something about it. So here we are. With that said, and of course, as the encounter went on, Lavinia joined with the Watch. Hello. B managed to, defying all physics, sprint halfway across town and arrive in these sewers in about 12 seconds. But that's okay. It's fun. And Riv is kind of poking a professional thief a little ways across town while Riv is taking care of their, paramour romantic interest, Neverember, who's in a bit of a drunken state. But we'll talk about that. But let's get back to this kind of mess. I gestured this way because the battle screen's actually over here for me. Top of the order, Walter, ready to move. Since this combat started, people have taken defensive positions. They've moved around looking for cover. They have started firing off different types of magic. The area was first cleared by a mass dispel, kind of catching the cultists off guard, and then just the opening up of darkness, things to obscure vision, AoEs to stop movement, and of course, the number one thing that a professional hitman and his crew would be good at, things that just hurt people, which is what Walter is going to continue with. So he's going to move forward a bit, and he's actually going to gesture to Arlette and Alto. Just kind of points one way, points the other way, and they kind of nod and start to maneuver. And Walter kind of moves to retrieve his smaller gun, but having the larger gun he pulled out of his secondary holster, points it directly towards Captain Advin and fires multiple times in rapid succession with a burst of arcane light just exploding from the barrel. That's a nat 20.
Go, Walter.
Go, Walter, indeed. As 5, 11,
Oh no.
9, 10.
Hey, Andy, what level are we? I'm just, I can't quite remember, but what level
Well,
are we?
this is Advent.
Y'all should,
Correct, but you know
y'all,
what? We're in this space, so I'm just curious.
y'all
Is
should be at
this-
level like 9 or 10, right? That's what I'm tracking.
Absolutely.
Hmm. Just give me a real- give
So
me a sec
I'm
real
behind
quick.
Hagen over here, and Advent might be nearby, but I'm pretty sure Walter's not going to consume Hagen in something. But I'm not sure about that. I'd like to believe. Brindle believes.
He's in a rage right now. How much is he really paying attention?
He did get shot a couple times, and he's not happy about
Listen,
it.
he should have gotten good.
Paramore Manor. Oh my god, what a good side quest name.
That's
New
a good
reality
side
TV
quest.
show.
Yeah.
With the arcane symbols that light up in this firearm, he just rapidly shoots off multiple scorching rays that slam into Advent, dealing him 36 points of fire damage.
Oh my gosh.
And Advent staggers briefly, but does not go down, but does roll kind of behind this makeshift bridge for a little more cover as his like cloak lights on fire, and he quickly like detaches it and throws it. But it was a solid hit against him. Arlette moves and oh no, there we go. Her already sunken eyes just become even darker, and this weird specter just like flies almost like from her, and for a second it looks like her, but it quickly like decays and becomes this like darkened bone figure that hits Ulti Bora, right? And just kind of clouds this poor Aarakocra in like a specter of shade of death that kind of looms over him. But nothing happens immediately. At Atalo will look towards the rest of this group, and that strange humming he was doing finally reaches a weird echoing crescendo in these sewer caverns. And I need everyone. I need everyone to make a wisdom saving throw.
No.
I think you're safe.
Oh,
You're behind
wisdom.
him.
Oh my.
You're behind him.
You actually are not in the area of effect.
Oh, fantastic.
Yeah, you're safe. You're safe.
I love being safe.
Harbor pass.
Is this out of curiosity? Is this a charm?
This
type
is a
spell?
charm effect.
Okay, so I get advantage. Brindle also gets advantage because half elf.
Oh, half elf power, yeah.
Advent passes. Hagen fails. Ramona fails. Bandit 5 fails. Good lord. Alistar passes by flying to a rage. Arlen fails. Bandit 2 passes. Bandit 8 passes. Okay.
Does a 21 pass?
Yes.
Cool.
Does a 17 pass?
Yes, it is DC 16. Okay.
And that was that second roll, so thank you for the reminder on the advantage.
I got you,
Julia.
buddy. I got you, buddy. I don't want us to die here.
Oh, I'm sorry, I missed. Bandit 4 also fails. Okay, Hagen. And what happens is this just cloud of strange lights moving perfectly in time with his humming projects across the area, and everyone who failed that save, which is luckily none of you, is just immediately captivated by this hypnotic pattern of lights, and they are unable to move or react while this is happening at the moment.
Did Ramon? What happened? What was Ramon?
She passed.
Okay.
The failures of notes were Bora and Hagen.
Okay.
And some of the bandits, which I don't know if you care about that.
No, fuck them.
Under hypnotic pattern, basically, while charmed, the creature is incapacitated, has a speed of 0. Cool. Freya's going to look at Carver, cast a spell, and will succeed as Carver locks up as she casts Whole Person on him and then moves back behind cover. So I'm just trying to get the right volume for this music so it's not too loud in my brain. There we go. Hypnotic Pattern is wild. I need a... Technically, this is accurate. So, but yeah.
Nice.
And then Luther's going to move and attack.
Oh no.
And then you guys can take some actions because it's been pretty mean. So
Walter's crew is very well coordinated. They move together.
Yeah. So passed, failed, and Bennett failed. There we go. They've done this a couple times. Luther is going to bonus action disengage and just run through this area, scramble up, and attack Oled. And that's going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 3d6 doubled. That Spectre, as Luther runs towards
Oof.
Bolta, like basically guides that assassin's knife directly into a vulnerable spot on the aerocraft. As the damage is doubled, because Grave Clerics are terrifying.
Yes, they are.
And that is 10, 15, 17, 21, 3, 26. Takes 26 points of damage. And actually falls. You can see, like, kind of staggers, still stunned from this hypnotic pattern that actually would go away with the attack. But even so, like, staggers and locks up and falls. I'm going to roll a d4 to see which way. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4 be north. Kind of down here into this little crevice area. From some other effect that seems to be messing with Bora's mobility. Okay. Brindle.
Yes. That was a lot. There's a lot going on here. But AGM, what is this thing next to me? This water outlet with bars over it that looks possibly half elf sized.
I'll give you that. I'll give that to you. That's just part of the aqueducts.
Yeah. I like this. In fact, I like it so much, I think I'm going to crawl through it and try to get away.
Cool.
By crawl through, I mean,
give me a constitution.
I'm going to assume those bars are there. There's bars. I probably can't just squeeze through.
There are bars, but
Are you?
okay. But let me get a constitution saving throw for me because you're still blinded and slowed.
I'm slowed and blinded, but it is right next to me, and I'm hoping it's fuzzy, but I can get close enough to feel my way through this situation. So what do I?
For sure.
So my plan is if I can't fit through those bars, Brindle might just peace out and phase through them to get out of here with the thing he's carrying, the stone.
That's fair.
But he wants to not draw attention to himself. I've already used up my invisibility. I cannot do that.
Give me the saves first. It's technically at the end of your turn, but I'm going to give you a chance to like shake them off.
Okay.
So it's DC 14 for Constitution.
Ooh. Awesome. Wait, which one's that for?
That's for to get to shake the blindness.
The blindness. Okay. Can I use advantage? What do we have for advantage points right now? Where are we
9.
at?
You have 9.
9? We've got 9 of them. I don't usually use them. I'm gonna use one.
You can use it after you roll too. You don't have to do it beforehand.
Wait, really? Oh, I thought we had to declare before. Okay.
In normal situations, yes, those are special.
Let's see how it goes then. See. Now here's the thing. Brindle has a constitution of 8. So this is at a -1 each time anyway for a constitution check. So that's a 5.
Okay.
Brindle concerns me.
Oh my gosh, that's a 2.
That ain't it. There's also a wisdom saving throw of 14 for the slow, if you can shake that. Which you might be able to.
That's actually a 13. So
-1 and +1.
Okay.
I wasn't going to use the advantage one for that because that one seemed like I might have been able to pass it, but Brandon will take. These were my roles. These were my choices when creating the character. So I'm gonna go with it. Brindle has been slowed and blinded, and sometimes you're just slowed and blinded. So
okay, cool.
Yeah.
Yes, you can try to these. I'm gonna roll a d20 in here. You'll see it. 11 or higher is good for you. Okay, 13.
Oh,
so
yeah.
these grates, for some strange reason, have maintenance attachers on them, right? So they're not just iron bars. There is also a lock that you could open up if you had to go down the tunnel for some reason. So you could theoretically pick that lock. You will be disadvantaged for being blind.
Yes, I will blindly try to pick the lock frantically as Brindle tries to escape this wild situation. As Hagen in front of him has been stunned, half the room is like hallucinating. I don't even know. There's fire being thrown around, and I'm starting to develop a phobia for fire, as you might expect. So yes, frantically trying to pick this lock while blind and slowed. Let's do it.
All right. Let's see. This is okay. Cool. I was gonna say the DC is 18.
You said at disadvantage, though, right?
Yeah, DC is 18.
So,
the first one was 17. That's a good roll.
Yeah, the first one was a good roll. However, at disadvantage, that was for lock picking. I don't think my lock picking is that good. That's
sleight of
hand.
Sleight of hand plus proficiency.
Yeah. That would have been a 11 total for sleight of hand proficiency. Oh, plus proficiency. Either way, that's still only 13.
I will give you this,
I can get that high from a 6.
As you kind of moved over to get towards the lock, you realize that the water here, as long as you don't lose your grip on these bars and get pulled into this center waterfall area, the cistern, right? You can actually jump into this and hang on to the bars and have cover and be hidden.
So I picture Brindle flailing around trying to find this maintenance hatch, pulls himself onto the bars, finds himself chest deep in this gross sewer water, but the safe gross sewer water to keep him from getting fried by the fire that is being thrown around by Walter and co. Yes, so this is where Brindle is, hanging on for his life, trying to keep from being pulled down from the flow of this disgusting sewer water, while fearing that at any moment his head might explode.
Cool. I will say, for lack of better words, you are concentrating, right? As in, you just hold on to this bar, and if you get hit, you're gonna have to make a save to hang on to it or potentially get washed somewhere.
I think that's fair. I think that's totally fair.
The water's not moving that fast, but it could be a concern. Okay. Any other actions from Brindle?
I don't think I have any other option, right? Because I am. So what does slow actually and blind actually do for me here? In reference to, would I be able to use my last action to phase through this thing? Or is blindness keeping me from doing that? That
will not impact you. So slow just gives you a -2 penalty to your AC and 2 dexterity saving throws. And you can't use reaction, and your speed is halved. That was put on you by Arland. The blind condition means that you, and this is nice of me because it means you automatically fail ability checks that you need sight for. But it was still fun to let you roll. And then attack rolls against you have advantage, and your attack rolls have disadvantage against enemies. I'll let you roll for lockpick. I think it's more interesting as you're kind of like fumbling through it. But
yeah. And it makes sense that he failed. So I think it's a last ditch attempt. I think Bridgel's just going to phase right through to the other side of the bars.
Okay.
He's not going to go far because he's slowed and also he's blind, and that's a big thing. Is if I phase into an object accidentally, then I take force damage from being in the middle of it, equal to the distance traveled to be pushed out of that object. So I really don't want to do that. But if I can just get onto the other side of these bars, I will be on my way for next turn.
Okay. As you go to phase, you hit some sort of force. If you remember, is your intelligence at least +1?
No, that is actually no.
At least +1. No.
I thought Brindle's lowest low stat was wisdom. It turns out no, he is wiser than he is intelligent.
As it's been a minute IRL, but in game time it's been about 20 seconds. As you try to phase through, you hit strange like arcane like I don't know, wall basically, right? And you kind of connect that when the watch personnel teleported in, Alistar did something with an anchor keychain that charged it with magical energy and actually like flashed sigils on the walls. And it looks like there's some sort of like lock on this area to keep people from escaping.
Yeah, and if Brindle had been a little smarter and a little more attentive, he would have noticed that. But instead, he tried it with his face and failed. So, all right. Well, this is where we're at.
But you also know what's keeping you from getting out.
Yeah.
Cool. Oh boy. All right, Lavinia.
At least I'm in the water.
At least you are in the water. I'm not super worried about this bandit. Walter's needs is doing me a concern. I'm going to step up over here to Ramon. I'm going to, with my bonus action, I'm going to direct her towards, the big old concern over on the other side of the room. With the 3 spellcasters who are causing big problems, problems, and I'm going to direct her to cast Silence, and then I'm going to try to take Walters down again, and I'm going to use Guiding Bolt on him again.
Walter, not Walters. This isn't
Walter.
Jake.
Sorry.
Please.
I'm
Please.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Let's keep the douchebag straight.
You're correct. You're so right. So let me see if I can hit the bitch.
10, 15. Boom.
What was the roll, Julia? What was that roll?
So it's technically a 25 because that's a natural 20.
That will hit.
I don't have 10d6.
So you rolled that. I'm sorry, you just said you rolled that 20.
Yeah.
Hell yes.
I don't.
Oh, yes.
So let me just real quick go into my.
This circle should be bigger.
Why is my daughter being 2?
5. There we go. 10, 15, 16, 18, 20 feet. What you got to here? 20 squares. Boom.
So
as as you're using your reaction to basically like give orders, Ramona does nod at what you say, and then very quickly takes a silken scarf and just pulls it taut, and then with a wave throws it. It disappears, and the entire area is just muffled over there, which you see causes a momentary confusion as that silence spell takes effect in that little blue bubble.
Cool. So the silence spell goes off. Lavinia points the spear at Walter for 41 points of radiant damage, and also anyone who attacks him in the next before my next turn gets advantage on him. And that was the result of a 6, 6, 4, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4, 5, and another 4. So
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Check one thing. Okay, Walter sees you cast this spell. He throws up the shield spell, catching this. It does not stop it. But he doesn't know you get a nat 20, so he would like see the attack coming, throw up a shield. I think it hits the shield for a second, and then it shatters, and you see like the zoom on his eyes, like, uh-oh. And then this guiding bolt slams into him. He goes down. He's already been hit hard twice before. He goes down. You see, just like he just kind of hits the ground. The gun clatters out of his hand. He's still kind of breathing and moving around a bit, but as a like very hard hit he's just taken, and is now potentially making death saving throws.
And Brindle missed it.
So
beaten
on a nat 20. Good roll.
I'm only like 15 feet away from the fucker.
Beast just like,
I'm in mind spike distance, so I'm fine.
Okay. What else is living you want to do?
So that was my direct using the deputy move. That was the bonus action spell. I think that's all I can do. Hi, sir.
Is that your child?
It is my child. Did you hear him? He's being very loud. I think I'll just keep scooting a little bit forward here. I don't think. Let me double check. Yeah, so I cannot use my healing light thing on Adven because I already used my bonus action on Ramon. So
okay,
he's gonna have to just deal with himself.
Evan seems hurt, but he's pretty resilient. Okay. Speaking of, it is his turn, and luckily these guys are also decently coordinated. Ramona turns and just whips out a very large mace. And just slams it, but kind of pulls slightly at the very, very, very end of the arc, just slams it into Bandit 5, who goes down. And seems like she's been knocked unconscious. Right. And then turns around, moves up to assist Alistair, who's stunned, and kind of just gets a hand on him because he's really close to that edge. And then her hand lights up with arcane energy or divine energy, and then creates this basically glowing version of herself filled with radiant light, and it starts to arc across the battlefield, and she directs it towards Advin, who then recovers 12 points of damage. She's using Aura Vitality to keep people up in this fight. Alistair is stunned, but is able to, at the end of his turn, because he was stunned by Arlen last turn, take the paralysis. I didn't note that on the thing, but kind of Arlen starts to make a move on it, and then Alistair kicks out his legs and kind of stands back up and like fixes his jacket and like puts his hands back up to fight him. But unfortunately, that costs him his turn. So Carver's also stunned, and unfortunately will remain stunned. Advent looks over at Hagen, sees that he's stunned. And is going to think also get in on this counter AoE thing that you got going on. Where is it?
I'm really enjoying being outside of AoE range. This is really great. I should do this more often.
Just like,
Until I can start casting them myself.
Studying, taking notes, being like,
Oh, you better believe it.
He looks for a second at Carver, seems to make an analysis, and then waves, pulls his bow and fires directly next to where Walter is. And this entire area just grows over almost instantaneously with spike growth that hinders movement and causes damage when people move. And just yells out like, "Put your weapons down and surrender. There's no reason for anybody else to get hurt further." I will make a morale check, but yeah, they say fuck that. Their morale's not nearly low enough for that. Bora does clamber back up, looking just like bloodied and very badly hurt from that just terrible assassin stab. Downs a quick potion. Trying to think about. He's got a couple options here. Down to quick potion and turns around, casts whole person on Luther, who fails on a 3.
I think that's fair, considering how he stabbed him.
Yeah, kind of locks him in place, and then is going to fly back around here, which gives the bandit that one attack of opportunity, but the bandit misses as he moves back into like the kind of ranks area. That is everyone but except for Carver's back in the fight. Arland, his crew. Bandit 5 does not need to make death saving throws because she is just unconscious and not dying. Bandit 2 is still stunned. Bandit 8 is going to run up and actually start stabbing Luther.
Okay.
And actually does like, that's one less die. Hold on. 14 points of stabbing damage, of piercing damage, as he's just taking advantage of the fact that Luther's stunned up. Bandit 7 is going to fail his morale check and actually drop on the ground.
He's seen a lot in a very short amount of time.
He's seen a lot, and he is the closest to the insanity. And Bandit 4 is no longer stunned. Arlen himself is going to take an action now. Arlen's going to... It's too big. Move back from Alistar, who gets an attack. And we'll swing and connect. Kind of just delivering him like a swift kick as Arlen moves away, but Arlen shrugs it off. I need... JD, can you roll me a d10, please?
I would love to. It's a 3.
3. Okay.
Hate that. Glad I could provide whatever the result of that is.
Just such a
It's just
okay.
it's just the
dice are telling a story. I'm sure it's fine.
Arlen is trying to figure out who the most dangerous person is right now.
Oh.
And I think Walter's down.
Mhm.
I think it's Advin. He's looking at the other potential leader. All right, I'm going to roll a Constitution saving throw for Advin. This is +4. The DC is 16. Here we go. He fails on a 10.
Hold on.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh shit. I didn't write down my portents. Never mind.
You had
them from last time that you never
had them-
used.
I had them from last time that I never used. Give me a second to. Did I write them down? Where did I write them down?
Let me see.
If you did not write them down, I will let you re-roll them.
No, that's bullshit.
Oh, that's way more dice. Hold on.
Where?
Yeah.
I thought I wrote them down. I remember.
Did you write them in your character channel?
I looked there. When's the last time we played?
2 weeks ago.
Okay. Yeah, no. The last time I wrote down my portents in my channel was the 15th of August. So no, I don't have them. But anyway, let me re-roll some portents real quick, if you will allow me.
Yeah, I'm going to change this music, though.
I'm going to use my extra life dice that I got from the Children's Hospital, Philadelphia. Oh, boy. Okay, never mind. I'm not going to replace any of... Well, did the one that fall on the floor, can I re-roll it?
Technically, yes.
Okay, well, those aren't great anyway, but... Okay, so it's a 5 and 11. I don't think an 11 would get him anywhere, so...
No, +4 would only get him to 15.
Okay.
All right. Arlen rushes up, and you can see he's just been like sprouting these additional eyes off of himself. One of those stalks that turns and beams Advin with this necrotic green-black energy. And Arlen, the ever-articulate individual, just screams, "Die!" And Advin does seize and drop. And is now making death saving throws.
Cool.
Okay.
So now I'm in charge.
Yep. B, you're up.
Haha, guess who's within Mind Spike range, Arland?
8d8 enervation damage, not good.
Nope, it's not. B is gonna sort of look up at the guard and be like, I'm gonna real quick and just cast Mind Spike on Arland.
The guard kind of chuckles when you do that.
Oh no, was that Sergio?
I don't know.
Why are you laughing?
Why are you laughing, buddy? So that is going to be for Arland. Must
saving throw, right?
It is a saving throw.
Intelligence?
It is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, not great.
And his DC is... Where's my character sheet? Okay, there it is. The DC is what? It's 10 plus spell level plus
8
spell...
plus spell level plus... 8 plus proficiency plus caster stat. But it's okay, because he only rolled a 9 and has +0.
Okay, yeah.
Fuck him.
Yours would probably would have been like, what?
16.
13.
13?
Yeah, proficiency plus caster stat, so 5 plus 8. Right. Doesn't matter. You win.
Yeah. No, it would be 6 plus 8. So 14.
Okay. Gotcha.
Yeah, my caster stat is 18. So
hell yeah, good flex.
I am very sorry. So, but
You
and
succeed.
he is
Roll.
very dumb. So yeah, 3d8 damage right up his face, and I need to roll that in Owlbear because I don't have any d8.
Mind Spike.
2, 3.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Roll.
It's a good spell.
Yeah, that's 3 6s, bitch. So yeah, so 18 damage to his directly to his brain.
Okay. Dope. One of the little eye stalks that he has like kind of sprouted just explodes when you hit him with this. And he just clutches the side of his face, and his eyes all start moving in wild different directions as he just screams.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
Cool.
Okay. B, you see the guard quickly like down something. And then suddenly 4 of this guard start moving around. And they quickly hop across this water. And get that straight, get the distance right. Yep. Runs into the silence. And with a just very, I think B might be the only person to catch this, maybe Atalo. A very fast, deft, and like precise movement. I should roll first before I start talking out through this.
It's the greasy bitch.
Crazy bitch. That is a crazy bitch or Sergio.
Okay, yeah,
it's the greasy bitch. They're coming.
Pulls what you could only describe as some sort of like lethal attack, but it's not lethal and no weapon is pulled. Instead, at the last moment, as this guard rushes towards Freya, feints one direction, and with the outside of their hand just smashes it into her throat as she starts coughing and sputtering. Doesn't make any sound because of the silence. But B, you realize immediately that as a fellow caster, that would absolutely put you down for at least a couple rounds in a fight.
Okay. Well, all right. That's fair. Fair enough.
And then turns around and these bubbles kind of just move back into this area. Okay. Walter is required to make a death saving throw. Walter gets a 19. All right. So that's one pass. But won't do much else for the turn. This is where it's going to get interesting. Arlette is going to scramble up here and kind of just shove Shiv out of the way, and like it kind of thunks over to the side. And
do the thorns slow her down at all?
Yes, so I wish she would take damage from that. Thank you.
Yeah.
Now, please remind me of stuff I've cast because there's a lot of shit.
Oh yeah.
And let's see. Oh, no save. Okay, cool. Hilarious. So she takes 4d4 damage. Wow, that's almost all fours. All right, 12, 14 points of damage. Okay, nice. All right, I just need to find the spell real quick. Yeah, that's the one. Looks at this situation, looks at Ramona and Alistair, and is going to cast another spell. Gets kind of works her way out of the silence, all cut up from the thorns and brambles. Pulls more light from the room and then forms that into a specter that appears above the how big is this thing?
A cistern?
Oh, there we go. I want to get an icon for this, actually.
Oh.
See if I have one. No. Oh. Doesn't quite fit the vibe. It's gonna be something really bad and spooky. That'll work. Casts this just dark specter appears over the two of them, and you can see it actually starts to slowly wither them as it just like locks into place and just begins to drain the life from them. And they need to make dexterity saving throws, which Ramona gets a nat 20.
That's my girl.
Alistair gets a 2.
I'm sorry, Alistair.
All right. Ramona takes 10 points of necrotic damage and needs to make a concentration check against the silence. This is DC 10. She has +3 constitution. That's nat 1.
Get fucked.
And the silence drops.
I'm so fucking damn it.
Alistair also needs to make a concentration check. Well, he failed. He takes 20 points of necrotic damage. And looks pretty hurt. But also needs to make a concentration check. His is +6. DC 10. He will pass. You see Brindle for a second. The walls kind of ripple with another magical effect real quick. And it almost looks for a second like they go down, but they continue to hold. You kind of see that, right? As blinded as you are. But the silence fails. And it's gone. Tala is going to grab Walter and do something odd. Runs up to Walter, slices his own arm, and this like strange pale blood drips into Walter's mouth. And he going from basically bleeding out on the ground, like coughs and sputters, and seems to have like stabilized. And then actually is going to
give him his thorn scratches too.
Yes, thank you. Thanks. Thorn damage as well. I'm not going to change the damage I've given, but I have to get rid of the spike growth because Advin's down and he can't concentrate while he's down.
Okay.
But I'm not going to take the damage away. But with that, he will start to drag Walter kind of back here, behind some cover. Freya needs to make a check. She needs to make an Arcana check Sorry, this is a constitution check as well. She has +1, and she's a DC 15. Needs to make you nope, does not do it. Looks at the guard, tries, like, extends her hand to try to cast something, and just cannot get the words out because of that, like, throat chop that occurred. Okay, Shiv is... Oh, Shiv passes. Is no longer stunned. As, like, Bandit 8 kind of menaces up on Shiv, it's gotten larger. Shiv manages to, like, kick himself off the roof and lands like a bit of a thud, but, like, gets away from the fight and is back into the fight. Is back moving again. Okay. This specter remains and continues to just, like, suck the life out of people here.
Hate that.
Brindle.
I think Brindle's going to make another attempt at lock picking because it seems like that.
Did I give?
Seems like that held. Oh wait, I can do my saving throws though.
I did not give Hagen his saving throw for stunned. Hagen passes.
Ooh.
Okay.
Oh, is that it? Okay, I thought maybe Hagen could do something, but he's just recovering. All right, so I have to do saving throw versus slow and blindness, right?
Yes.
So we'll do slow first. That was Constitution, right?
Slow is wisdom.
Slow is wisdom. Blindness is Constitution.
Yeah, slow is wisdom. Blindness is Constitution.
Okay.
+1 or -1. Let's go.
Yeah, is this I'm not disadvantaged for these ones, right? I'm just not at advantage. All right.
Correct.
Okay. So that one, that was my Constitution one. So it's a 13. And then this one's going to be for wisdom.
They're DC 14. Okay. The slow goes away. You hit the 14. I was like, yeah, you did it. No, you were okay.
I can go so much faster now slamming into things because I'm
slow
still blind.
Goes away.
Yes.
You were still blinded.
I would have preferred the other way around, but still gonna try and get through get through this gate. So continuing to hang. Oh yeah, there we go. To hang out in the water, literally hanging on to the bars of this thing to not be swept away by this disgusting sewer water. And trying to pick the lock again. So here we go. Sleight of hand.
DC 18. Disadvantage.
At disadvantage, so that's a 14. And a 2. So it doesn't matter how many extra points I have. A 2 is certainly failing. So I cannot. I keep dropping the lockpick. This water is cold and slimy, and I keep losing my grip on it. Like the lockpicks keep like getting pulled away. I can't seem to concentrate for some reason because there's a lot going on around me. This is and
explosion screams, like people's bodies flying by you. Like
I'm only imagining what's happening out there right now because I can't quite see it. That is unfortunate. And just because it's Brindle and he's not sure, he saw that thing waver, maybe he can try. He'll try to phase through again and just see if he can make it. And I assume same thing happens. It held.
Yeah, I think you try to like reach out again, probably a little more cautiously this time, but like again hit that like barrier. Fuck.
Yeah. But this seems to be the safest place to remain. He's so far like he hasn't had much of an issue yet. And most of the firefight seems to be happening like a little further out from his ears, or from what his ears are telling him. So he's not going to move. He's going to keep trying to get through this thing. And maybe his vision will clear up next time. Let's see.
As you're down there, you do suddenly feel kind of Hagen grab you and like just stabilize you. It's like, I got you.
Oh man.
As you're watching you kind of like flounder around in the water. He's not sure what you're doing, but he just kind of grabs you. Like, I got you, kid.
All right, thanks, Hagen.
You good? You're all right?
Glad you're here. Yeah, glad you're here. Or it might have even been like, Hagen, is that you? I
Yeah,
can't see anything.
Yeah, hey, we're gonna get the hell out of here. This thing is fucked.
Oh yeah, I'm trying to get this open, Hagen. We can get the heck out of here.
Okay. Lavinia.
Sure. Bonus action. Healing light. I'm gonna, like, just from where I'm standing, just smack with the butt of my spear, Advent, and he's gonna get 16 hit points back.
Okay, Advent's back in the fight.
Fuck up, motherfucker. And then, God, does
his eyes flutter open, and like he gives you just for a second a just very nice smile, and then immediately remembers where he is, and like his face goes back to like, oh shit, we're in the middle of a fight.
We don't have time for this. Keep it together, man. Does Yalta look particularly wise? Does he look like he could make a DC 13 wisdom check?
That sounds like metagaming to me.
He looks like a smart snake man.
He looks like a dude who hangs out with snakes and does weird shit with people's minds. I don't know.
Yeah, okay. Well, then I'm not going to use Toll the Dead. I'm out of my second level spell slots because I'm a fucking warlock. So I'm gonna hippity hoppity over here, because this man has surrendered and I fear nothing from him now. And I'm just gonna do what a warlock is built to do. And I'm just gonna shoot Yalto with an Eldritch Blast.
Hell yes!
As God intended. What?
As God intended, the classics.
As Tyr intended when he let that little elephant come into my life. Okay.
As Oddvar intended.
As Oddvar intended.
Hey, Riv, do me a favor, roll initiative.
Is Riv coming?
I would love to.
Yeah, roll damage.
That was a 19.
Okay.
So that's 17 on the die, 22 to hit.
Okay. Definitely hits.
Cool. Dude, I cannot have you attacking my dice right now.
And if that's Riv's initiative, that is actually a 21. That was a 19 on the dice.
Yeah.
That's not the right die. I just rolled a d12. Hold on. I'm freaking out. I'm freaking out here. There's a d10. Get fucked. Max damage 10 points.
Hell yeah.
Of damage on Yalto.
Concentration. That one.
Get
fucked. Cool. The hypnotic patterns break. No one is stunned anymore. There we go. As you connect, and these patterns break.
I think when that happens, Lavinia does straight up. She's just like, Carver.
So
my guy.
Hell yeah.
I'm so stressed out.
What else you got?
This is stressful.
I'm in charge right now and I don't like it.
You guys are doing great.
Level 3.
Anything else for Lavinia?
No, that was movement, bonus action, attack. I'm pretty sure that's everything except for a reaction, but nothing's happening that requires that, so.
Okay. Riv. You're still back at Neverember's Manor House. That's when the assassin showed. No, I'm kidding. You can hear all of this. Like,
oh yeah,
you can hear all the people just yelling, and like, I think initially it's pure chaos, and you just can't sort through like what you're seeing or what you're hearing through this telepathic connection. But here's the thing: after a couple of seconds, like, you manage to start sorting out what's going on, and maybe you don't have a perfect picture of what's happening, but you have enough clarity that you think you could add helpful advice. So Riv, if you want to give people the help action that you can telepathically talk to, that is an option. I'm just going to ask you like what you say to them to like get them kind of locked into how you're helping them. So I put you on the initiative so I wouldn't forget about it, but I'll let you drop it whenever you want, provided it's like once per turn, basically, as a reaction. You know. Hell yeah. Advin's team is gonna go again. Let's take care of the big thing first. This stupid specter right here. Make some saves again. All right. These are dexterity saves. Those are both bad.
Oh no.
Those are both not high enough. All right.
Would an 11 get her there?
Say again.
Would an 11 get her there?
It would not get Ramona to a success. It would get Alistar.
Then Alistar gets a success.
Okay. Alistar does not take the full damage, only takes half as you use portents. Ramona, unfortunately, is blasted with the full damage. Alistar needs to make a concentration check.
All right, that's my portents used.
This is +4. Half damage. Okay, Alistar succeeds. Again, the walls ripple, but the whatever this lock is still holds. Ramona turns around as like you can see life is being drained from her, and just casts dispel magic on this thing, and it explodes. And then looking a little haggard and looking at Alistar as well, who's a little haggard, she moves back slightly behind the ranks and uses that Aura Vitality to give Alistar more health. And he heals 12 points of damage. And he nods at her. Turns around. Nope, can't clear that. Okay. He can jump far, but not that far. Turns around and sprints kind of towards Bandit 2. 1, 2, 3. And just roll damage. With a very rapid just flurry of strikes, just like bam, bam, bam. And then like as the like one hit to the stomach, the bandit doubles over, and then Alistar just knees him in the face. And then you see him just like the lights go out, he's just KO'd, hits the ground. And then proceeds to start going back after Arland. Oop, he ain't dead. And Arland looks a little shocked at this just rapid assault. Okay. Carver, for all intents and purposes, just lights up like there's some sort of just like an energy cell of some type. Just goes into this strange version of an overdrive and just proceeds to charge Freya. And you see at one point she tries to cast a reaction spell. I'll give her the roll. And actually does manage to get a shield up. As Carver just disregarding his own safety, his hands turn into like two very large, basically mauls, and proceeds to just try to bash her into unconsciousness. One of those is a nat 20.
Go, Carver, go!
So. 9, 19, 23, 4, 2 more die, 27. And proceeds to deal 31 points of damage to Freya and KOs her. Even with the shield. But leaving himself vulnerable to potential other attacks.
Who would attack Carver? Who would attack Sweet Carver?
Bora moves up and attacks Bandit 4. One strike misses, but the second strike almost like becomes a. I need to roll. Hold on. Yep. Becomes a like trip, and Bandit 4 is put on the ground, but is still conscious. And took a little bit of damage out of that. All right. I just saw it. There it is. Okay. JD, can you roll another d10 for me, please?
I would love to. It's another 3.
Oh, God.
Oh, boy.
God.
Well, the biggest threat for him right now is Alistair.
Did Advin do anything?
I'm sorry. He didn't.
I woke his ass up.
He didn't. Adam's just chilling. He's like, you got this. You got this. Well.
I woke your ass up for a reason, bitch.
So.
Do not embarrass me. I will tell my father.
Sorry, let me pull up this thing real quick.
You will not embarrass yourself.
Any further? Do you understand me? No.
No.
Great moment.
A classic engregoning of a game.
He can cast this. Yeah, he's going to cast this. This is the right move. Advin's seeing like the offense that's now happening. Kind of gets back on his feet, turns around, and produces like a small crystalline vial and throws it up towards. Yeah, he can hit that area. This area where there's more of a fray going on still, and it smashes. And a water elemental appears. And he just points at Shiv and says something in primordial, which you can all probably figure out as this large water elemental just runs towards Shiv. And proceeds to try to grapple it. I'm going to roll this in the box. It's funny. Shiv's got a -1 to strength. Let's roll this things first. This is at a +7. That's high. It's 26.
Whoa.
Get that little guy.
Shiv has a -1. He could go to nat 20. He gets nat 1. Shiv is actually pulled inside this water elemental and starts drowning. Cool. Thank you for reminding me about Advin's turn.
Yeah, I'm not going to... I used my reaction on him. He better... Or bonus action. He better get up.
And then he's going to turn and point his bow towards Hagen and Brindle and be like, get on the ground. Just get on the ground.
Already in the water. I'm on the ground.
Get under the water. Get out of the water and on the ground. That's his move. Okay, Alistair has to make a Constitution saving throw. This was +4 at a DC of numbers are high.
Come on, buddy. Come on.
16. Sorry, this is +6 at a DC 16. That's a 4.
Start.
Poor this dude is. If nothing else, he's done a good job of just tanking.
Yeah.
As he rushes towards Arlen, I think gets a hit in, and Arlen just grabs Alistair's face, and like all those eyes just turn, widen, and enervate the fuck out of him until he drops, dangerously close to the edge of this cistern hole.
Don't put my guy in the hole. Don't do it.
Don't go in the hole, guy.
Bandit 2's down, Bandit 5's down, Bandit 7's down. This bandit is prone. I'm going to make a morale check for the bandit. +1, needs a DC. It's getting higher now. It's DC 14 to keep fighting. This bandit surrenders. As watching just kind of all of his comrades be beaten down, and Boris says, like, stay on the ground, and he just goes, yep, stays down. Bandit 8's going to slash at Arlette. Huh. Actually hits her twice.
Yeah.
Dealing her, wow, 13 points of slashing damage.
Thanks, guy.
And she kind of tries to maneuver around, but just wasn't prepared. Like, did not calculate that he may be a threat, and actually like takes some solid damage out of it. Arlen's people, for the most part, are struggling. B.
What is my best move here? I got a dumb question.
I love dumb questions.
So, Brindle's blind, right? Brindle's blind. So everything is invisible to him right now. So if I cast See Invisibility,
Is that self?
let me do a quick check.
I mean, I think the correct answer is no.
But what about the fun answer? And
What
what
about
if,
the
you know,
funny answer?
What about-
Riv is encouraging B to help?
No, it's both on self, and it is specifically invisible creatures and objects as if they were visible, not visible things.
Turns out this room is actually full of invisible creatures, and then that's all that Brindle would be able to see.
You see
What's going on?
all the ethereal threats arrive.
It's suddenly very traumatizing.
I will say no on that one. Also, do you want your bird over here still, or do you want it somewhere else?
Well, I was wondering if I should turn Brindle invisible so he can get away with the doodad that we have.
Okay.
Ooh, that's an option. I like that option.
And
Brindle
I'm
likes
pretty
that
sure if I cast it.
I forgot to mention something.
Yeah?
Alistair goes down. Concentration on the for those of you who played along at home, dimensional anchor drops.
Who goes
Yes.
down?
When Alistair went down, the concentration on the dimensional anchor dropped.
So the guy keeping me in the room is no longer concentrating. I like it.
It's a fun spell that keeps you from doing things like teleporting, phasing, or otherwise, like, you know, transmuting or conjuring your way out of a situation.
Okay.
It's good if you're gonna, like, I don't know, show up to arrest a bunch of high-powered magic users.
I'm trying
This
to
is the first time that
But he is down,
good.
taking some 70 some damage in this damn combat.
Would it be better to help Brindle get out of here, because I can cast it through my bird? Because it's a touch spell. But my bird
you can do it through familiar.
I do it through my familiar, which means this guard would not necessarily see me using the somatic components. Or I can Mind Spike Arlen again.
Oh, B is not. Riv is definitely saying to be whatever you can do to get Brindle out
Okay.
is what we need to have happen.
All right, I'm
Because
casting.
Riv heard Brindle being told get down.
I will. The bird will turn him invisible. Yep.
Oh heck
Brindle,
yeah!
Brindle, you
I mean,
are now.
we gotta get the. Otherwise, like, it doesn't matter who wins. We risk the stone being taken away from Brindle, right? So
Okay, you get out.
Well,
I'm sorry.
If
You're not
I,
invisible.
I would say if I arrest you, which is not necessarily true.
I had to add a risk to you.
Yeah,
as
but
well.
I have to.
So
I
if
have
we
to
can-
survive. I still have to survive
Yeah,
this
that's
fight.
true. That's
I'd
true.
also
That's
turn
true.
Riv
You-
also doesn't have that faith in you. I'm sorry, Lavinia.
I almost killed a man.
I could also turn you invisible, Lavinia, if that would be fun. But I feel like sneaky rogue man getting out of the sewer is probably our best option. So I will
Okay.
go with that.
Yeah, you cast through your bird. Brindle, you can't see it, but you feel the effects of the spell immediately. And I think you are, even if you're not aware of it, like I think B can telepathically say, like, Brindle, you're invisible. Like, run for it.
Yeah, awesome.
Everything's coming up Millhouse.
Oh my gosh! Thank you, B.
You're welcome. I just really, please, I feel like I'm gonna get really arrested.
Well, I mean, it probably had nothing to do with that conversation you had the other day with those fine police officers.
I thought that went well.
Listen,
It's true. It went super well.
it went so well. They were completely thrown off the scent.
Okay. Anything else for B?
Is there anything else I can do? I'm gonna cast invisibility, and let's see. I can do like a move action, right?
Yep, you can move. You have a bonus action if you have one.
I'm gonna look at my
If you'd like
sheet.
trying to be inside the area of effect area, that seems
I'm cool.
that's exciting.
I'm cool.
I'm just gonna stay here with your
Brindle
friends.
probably would. I mean,
Let's see. Oh, that's once I take damage. Don't think I have any reactions I can do. Oh, I can speak with small beasts.
Okay.
Who's a small beast here?
Talk to the rats, obviously.
Yeah, because remember before I talked to the rats and tried to convince them to swarm. I'm kind of wondering if I have
Oh,
are any of
yeah.
my little rat bros from my swarming rat
Roll handle animal
sick.
or animal handling to see
the eye stalks.
what's around.
eye
I will say
stalks
on a
from beasts.
15 plus, we'll start getting creative with what's here.
I get I get to do that with advantage because I am a
Fucking nerd.
I love the suggestion in chat that all of the eye stalks on Arland are in fact their own little creatures.
you know?
Just watch Arlen enervate himself into oblivion.
Okay, that doesn't really matter because that's a 7. I rolled a 1 and a 5.
Oh,
Yeah. Now,
The dice do not love us this evening.
this is a scary place, and I think anything that has any sense has fled this area.
Yeah, so I think at this point, this B is just like, nah, I'm gonna get me and my friends out of here. I'm not gonna go anywhere because I can't really run. Actually,
I mean, you're right, but you can.
I can. I am right there. I might try running away.
Right away.
Yeah, I might just say I can't cast Expeditious Retreat on myself yet. But I can do that next
Honestly,
round.
not a bad move.
I might book it.
Okay, you book it.
Yeah.
Up the ladder and just kind of up into the tunnels.
Higgins?
Yeah. I think I'm gonna run away.
Okay.
Does turn invisible when you're touching someone also turn the other person invisible? Is Hagen just standing there now with his hands like this?
No, Hagen's a little confused because he's holding on to like clearly someone, but he can't see. And then I think it takes him a minute to be like, "Kid, where'd you go,
He's just like,
Brindle?"
I think Brindle would actually. I mean, Hagen's great and all, but I think Brindle would actually just move his shoulders slightly away, like.
Okay. All right.
wow.
Let me get it. Give me a. I will technically call this dexterity, right? Give me dexterity. I'll go against his.
Oh, how much he's gripping me?
Yeah, I'll go against his grapple. His grapple is currently 16. Okay.
Yeah, that's dex. You said.
Mm-hmm.
So 24.
Brindle's just like.
He's not holding on for dear life. So you manage to kind of like slip his grip, and he like starts looking around and like looks like real concerned. The fact that you're like you've just vanished.
Sorry, Hagen.
And that kind of looks towards Advent and is like, like, you got me.
Oh dear.
Hagen wasn't also invisible, right? It's not like if everybody's touching, it's only the stuff that was local.
No, that's what I asked. That's what I was like. I was like, does
No,
it affect him too? No.
Yeah, I was pretty sure it was a rhetorical question, but I just wanted to make sure that to clarify here, I wasn't just leaving Hagen out to dry. He was already visible. I'm just saving myself, not trying to put him in more hot water.
Correct.
The guard who I'm convinced is actually the greasy bitch. His turn? Or whose turn is it?
Yeah, he was after me. So.
It's the guard's turn. I'm just thinking about what's going to happen next. The guard moves and kind of surrounds Atalo. I'm going to make a check. This check is plus. Let's see. Oh my god, plus 9. I'm looking to beat a 20 to see if this would be something that would happen. Nope.
Yeah.
So this guard just attacks.
Oh, okay.
Going to swing. Wow, 2 nat ones in a row. Swing again on a bonus action. Will connect on the bonus action.
Nat 1 in a row. I think you just die.
Just explode.
Just shame. Shame encompasses you.
Guard rushes Italo, right? And again, using these like strange additional like copies or like whatever, confuses Italo for a second, and is able to use that confusion to turn around and just drive him straight into this water. Kind of like grab him, throw him, and like smash him down to a point where he's just like trying to get like his feet back under him as the currents like kind of push him against the bridge, and then delivers like a swift kick to him, and he's still conscious, but he looks kind of rattled by this, and has separated him from Walter. Riv.
Yes.
Anything you want to say to the crew?
You know, Riv isn't one to mince words, so I think they're going to first ask Lavinia.
You cannot. I'm not in the chat, remember? I dropped out.
That's right, you got kicked.
Oh, hold on.
Something happened and I was not able to.
Those comms are back.
Oh, they're back?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
You just hear like a long string of Elvish.
Yeah, Riv is
Tell my
gonna
mother
ask
that.
you, what's the plan, Lavinia?
And I think the Elvish pauses as she like realizes that she's back with everybody. And she says, I have to get Walter. Everyone else, get safe. Because from where I'm standing, I would have seen Brindle also go invisible.
Yes.
From where I'm standing, I would have seen B run. I have no spell-related way to get out of this situation, so I must stay on task and fight for my life. So that's all I've got.
Oh, jeez.
Yep.
Okay.
Actually putting Riv into a quandary there, because they don't necessarily love Lavinia to be in that condition, but I think they're also going to then focus on trying to give B and Brindle as much feedback as they can offer on the quickest ways out.
Okay, cool.
Since especially with Brindle being... Are you still blinded, Brindle?
Oh yes.
Then,
Still blinded, and also realizing that Lavinia is in a pinch and kind of wondering. Yeah, also in a quandary. Also in a quandary.
Riv is going to be trying to guide you out if you take their suggestions.
Yeah, I mean, we'll figure that out, I guess, when it gets around to my turn. But
I will say, if anyone takes Riv's advice to escape, you effectively hold one for advantage to get out. I think that seems fair. Okay. Fortunately, we're going to have to wrap shortly. But I am going to do this last turn because I think it's going to set the stage for what's going to happen. This last action is going to set the stage for what we come back to. I can just find the tab I had open. I have like 90 tabs open right now.
It be like that sometimes.
It be like that. Okay. All right.
So depending on what browser you're using, if you just start typing in the title of the tab into into a bar, it might actually just bring it up. Sometimes the browser just searches in your open tabs and will suggest an open tab.
I got it. All right. Walter gets back up, looks around at this situation, and says, how do you phrase this? I think he's going to use the phrase like reconsolidate. And everyone that is still kind of up nods at this.
Just
Arlette turns around and casts Healing Word on Freya, which gets her back 8 hit points.
damn it.
She's able to get back on her feet. She's going to move here. kind of scrambles across this thing. Gets in.
Expand an 8, get a attack of opportunity on her.
Actually, yes. But an 8 won't do it.
Does the water elemental?
Also, yes, actually. That has a much higher chance of hitting her.
Come on, buddy. I need some help here.
4, no. 13 plus, yes. That will do damage. Okay.
I got 30 hit points, and if one of Walter's people hits me, I will die.
On 16, she goes down. It's not 16.
Fuck.
All right. But she looks pretty badly hurt after that move. Good catch. All right. Oh, I just had this tab open. Hold on. There we go. All right. Freya is going to kind of roll here. Around Carver, and she gets to her feet, and you see a crackle of lightning come through her hands. And she casts Lightning Bolt.
Oh, fuck.
This way.
Fuck. Okay.
Which would hit Carver, Bandit 4, Bora, Lavinia, Captain Advin. Just blasting through this whole area. I need a DC 16 dexterity saving throw, please. Carver rolls a 9, fails. Bora passes.
You said, sorry, was it Dex?
DC 16 dexterity.
Oh, God.
Bennett 4 is already prone.
Can I use one of the advantages before I roll?
Sure.
Can I use an advantage? Okay.
And Advent, I'm going to roll Advents in the chat because it's more interesting. Has a +5 on this. Advent rolls a nat 1.
Okay, cool. So that was an 11 or a 19 for me. With the 19, that is 19, 20, 21 for Lavinia's save.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Half damage from a save.
Okay.
And just blast this area for 20 points of lightning damage. Carver takes full damage and remains standing. Bennett 4 is incinerated. Bora manages to slightly get out of the way, but still catches part of it. Same for Lavinia. Advin takes the full blast of it. And unfortunately, again, is dropped. Actually, make sure I get the extra kind of run on this. Atala is going to cast Shatter. And Lavinia, you're pretty smart. They're trying to escape.
Mm-hmm.
I realize something is... Yeah, they're not in their favor at the moment. 10, 20. I'm going to move that just slightly. Technically, these guards would all be in the same square. I was going to cast Shatter on the Water Elemental and the guards. The Water Elemental fails at a 6, and the guard... Oh my god, another nat 1.
Does the people inside the Water Elemental also take damage?
Yes.
Okay.
I think Shiv will automatically fail.
Oh god.
Because it's not like Shiv can dodge. It's going to be... Water Elemental is, I think, still up. It's got a lot of hit points. Yep. Water Elemental just sloshes with damage, but is not taken down. Shiv is actually blasted out and knocked prone and is down from that spell. These guards disappear. The other guard dodges part of it, and it actually, with that partial dodge, is able to actually fully negate the damage through some sort of like advanced evasionary footwork of some type. Just dives through this shatter aura and comes out like closed, ruined, but cannot actually like get hurt by it. But Alta's going to move. The guard's going to swing. These are some important rolls. I'm going to roll these in the box. Right. This is plus 11. The guard will hit. Alta has this is 12 plus 5. Alta has 15 hit points. Okay, still up. Taking 9 points of damage. Manages to rush past the guard. Freya jumps this gap as Carver swings. Carver will also hit. This is D12 plus 5. Freya only has 7 hit points. Freya is not able to disengage and is actually dropped. Arlette cast Healing Word. Alta cast Shatter. Freya cast Lightning Bolt. Shiv is down. Walter pulls out a scroll. And is going to cast a spell to leave. It's the last roll I think we'll leave on for the night. It's a DC 15 to counter spell, as Bora is going to try to keep them here. Bora has a +5. Yes, anything you want to do to help, you are welcome to help.
I was gonna say, let me double check one thing real quick.
I
mean, I could-
in the group chat.
I have made that suggestion so many times, and every time Andy says no.
That's too much. I love Silvery Bars, but you have to be there.
Hold on, I have to check one thing.
That's good though. I like that. Spell +10. Yeah.
One day I'll just bring it up and you'll not think about it and you'll be like, yeah, you can totally. I'll just be like, can I cast Silvery Barbs? And you'll be like, yeah. And then you'll be like, fuck, you weren't even there.
It's like the if you're listen to Adventure Zone, it's like, hey, can I have a dog on the moon? It's like, no dogs on the moon. And like that's that whole bit. And they keep asking Griffin, like, can I have a dog on the moon? And he's like, I hope he'd forget. So
so here's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things I can do as a watch task is the distracting strike. I have a spear.
You want to throw the spear?
I want to throw the spear and try to hit Walters. If I hit him, that technically opens up an advantage for Bora.
It wouldn't give him an advantage on counterspell. But
it just says
it gives him advantage on the next attack. But I like where this is going. So let's play a fun game. If you throw the spear and you hit Walter, I may make it so even if he succeeds the spell, it is not fully effective. And that's going to cost him something. His AC is 17.
I have a spear is only a +2 to hit.
You have an advantage point in the chat too.
Use
Or
it.
advantage point from I guess Rib if Rib wants to use that help action.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll help you.
Got...
Yeah.
Let me take these gloves off before I fuck something up.
I feel like Riv's help in this case is just being like,
Oh, you gotta roll these in the box of
don't
doom.
die.
Oh, I gotta do. Sorry, what?
You gotta roll these in the box of doom.
Okay,
This
yeah.
is
Yeah.
anytime I'm like, this is the two.
That
This
is
is so tense.
fine. I have not done that yet in Owlbear, so where is the...
Oh,
there it
the
is.
die icon? Yeah. Yep. I really want to see what happens here.
Please roll. Do the thing. There's one.
Okay, that is an 11.
And
That will not
then...
hit.
Where... Hold on. Um,
The 15. That will also not hit.
shoot.
However,
He's what, 17?
you can burn one advantage point from the group if you'd like.
Okay.
And that's the last like reroll I'll give you.
Okay.
Okay. Roll them bones.
If Owlbear will do the thing. Me and electronic
That's
dice
a
rollers
9.
are not friends, so I'm not shocked.
You throw the spear. It unfortunately does not. It's a far distance.
Yeah. This is desperation at this point.
You throw this as hard as you can, and it just doesn't quite make the distance and clatters just short. I think sticking into the ground by Walter's feet and causing him to like give a concerned look with how like hurt he is. Like that also could have dropped him.
Just make direct eye contact with them.
And he like, is he like noted in his eyes? Like, okay, noted. He's going to cast teleport out of his scroll.
So I did not get to help Bora, so it's all on him. I could not help him.
Bora has a +5 to this roll. The DC is 10. You have a portent?
I don't have any more portents, but I do have a familiar.
Please elaborate.
I have a tiny bird familiar. He's casting a spell from a scroll. Can I have my bird fly in there and fuck up the scroll?
I will say no, because that is technically not a reaction. Lavinia's action is.
Damn.
Yeah,
So.
mine is a watch-related thing that I did.
Yeah. I like where your head's at, though.
Damn. Yeah.
Here we go. Natural 1.
Owlbear is a bitch. Owlbear's a little bitch.
That is, I think, the like 9th nat 1 I've rolled tonight.
And that was across all your dice.
Does it record?
I don't know, but I just
Roll20 used to record, which was rude to see.
My physical dice, 2 of them are still sitting on nat 1s from other rolls. Like it's been a disaster of dice tonight. Walter casts this spell, and you see Arlette and Atalo also circled in this magical light. And he looks at you with that spear and just says, "I'll see you again. Looking forward to it." And the three of them disappear. And as they do, a small red gem lands right here. And begins glowing with immense heat.
Uh-oh.
I think that's where we're going to stop for tonight. Before we light Brindle on fire for a fourth time.
Thankfully, he's all the way over there and under the water.
Yeah,
So-
Brindle is escaping. I am helping Brindle escape.
Totally not flammable water so far across this room where I'm absolutely not gonna flub up leaving, I'm sure.
You're so safe. You're so safe. Ignore everything Owlbear has done to us so far. You're so safe.
As this combat has been wild.
I've made enemies directly with Lady Castellanter and Walter now by just looking them in the eye and being like, "Fuck you."
Well, that was you made a cop character.
I did make a cop character. I did do this.
I will say, wild fight.
I'm gonna get my my knees broken.
I mean, hey, you got two of them, potentially 4 of them.
I don't have extra legs.
No, sorry, the people that you, Luther, Freya.
Yeah,
you got
I got some of the crew.
Potentially Hagen, potentially, I don't know, if you're feeling froggy, Brindle, who knows?
If I'm feeling frog.
Advin's trying to arrest him.
I'm so invisible.
But god dang.
We'll see how that works against Ramon if she's still out.
But yeah. Unfortunately, this session has to be a little shorter.
I have next on initiative order. I'm moving before Ramon gets me. I'm out of here. No.
I want to resolve. No, I'll do it next time. Hagen also has an action. I think he's going to try to escape now that he's seen that. But let's get back to our usual configuration, and for now, call this one a night. But actually, I got one more quick scene. Riv, you've been kind of safe.
I don't like where that sentence started because of what it implies.
I mean, you're just having a good night, you know? You look directly, trying in between the chaos of your friends, like in these different fights and everything, you looked kind of directly at this black onyx viper and said, "Hey, you know where to find me." A little bit of bait. And I think you got distracted by the chaos that's happening in your own brain and feeling some of the emotions and like seeing some of the thought pictures that came out from your friends of this insane fight that they're in for their lives. Which is interesting because when you take a second and kind of look around again, you realize that there's a window that is open now that about 5 minutes earlier was locked shut. And as a cool breeze kind of comes in from the open window, a little bit of sweat trickles down the back of your neck as you feel that you're not alone in the house anymore. All right, see y'all in 2 weeks.
completely safe.
This is fine.
Completely
This
safe.
is so fine. Sorry, Brindle, I might not be able to get you out. I may have my own problems to attend to.
So your life is so problem free right now. We gotta make it a little interesting. So no, yeah. I track everyone's good for the 19th.
Yes.
So, yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay. So we're back at our normal time on the 19th. But let's do some quick outros and call it a night. Yeah, we're gonna breathe. Everyone's still alive.
I'm so stressed.
That
So
lightning
stressed,
bolt
so
was-
pressed.
Speaking of, I gotta get back to the screen. There we go. So we make people big again. Brendel, Bedlam.
Ah, outro. I'm done. That was it. No. Okay. So I'm Bedlam. I've been playing Brindle Fallow, and I also play Jerome Nears in Thy Kingdom Come. Thy Kingdom Come. That'll be next Monday, I believe. We're coming near our finale for the arc, right? So very
Yes.
exciting. So you can come see me play Jerome Nears, a tainted who's going through just typical teenage stuff, everyday things with his friends, Soren and Sepper and Imogen. So yeah, come check it out. And that's it. That's really it for me. So
Heck yeah. Della.
Hi, I'm Della. I have been B, and I have run away.
Wise move.
Nobly, heroically run away. I also play in another game. I play Rachel Blauhair, who is a duplex full of ghosts right now. She has 2 bodies and 2 minds per body, and they're having a time. And I think that's starting next week. Hell yeah. I'm excited for that. I get to use all of my accents. And I also run Thy Kingdom Come. So I can inform you that Jerome is, in fact, having a very normal one. His parents did, in fact, just get attacked, very nearly killed, and are currently sitting in ambulances. It's great. They're having a good time. Also, they stashed their friend's comatose body in the basement of a singer's house. So,
The panic room. The panic
the
room.
panic room in the basement of the singer's rented house in the preserves in Ellicott City.
Hell yeah.
with a very helpful demon of some sort, right? So
Correct.
it's totally fine. Yeah.
Yes, the Razorbird is helping. She's there to help. Anyway, that's what I've got going on. Oh, are we allowed to talk about the fact that we have a panel at MagFest?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
we have a panel at MegaFest.
We do. We have a panel at. We will be. You'll be able to see me and Andy and Brendan and Will Mulkus all at a panel on MagFest. We'll be presenting. I think. We'll be presenting at some point at MagFest on a panel called "Here Be Dragons: World Building at the Edge of the Map." So come join us. It'll be fun.
We get microphones and the ability to just ramble at an audience for an hour straight, and I'm
We might
so
talk
excited.
about world building. We might wind up doing Pokemon Smash or Pass again. You don't know. It could all happen.
Heck yeah. All right. JD.
Hey, I am JD. Tonight I was Riv, who was having the safest and most normal night of comforting their paramour, but that seems like it is changing very quickly. You can find me in a number of games that have just been mentioned. I am in Thy Kingdom Come as Saint Soren Augustine, who is totally having a normal one. He really is, because he doesn't know what having a normal one actually looks like. So you know what? This is fine. I will also be running a game over on Entropy Emporium this Tuesday. Every week I run a or every other week I run a horror masks game called They Call Us Villains. And then I will also be running Redacted, which will finally be returning. That is where everyone is a haunted house or a duplex full of ghosts, trying to cope with the things that they have done in previous iterations of their lives. It is a good time. Everyone is amazing. And next week is officially the start of Hasmus. In fact, Thy Kingdom Come will kick off the 12-ish games of Hasmus for this year. And so I will not only be in that game and running Redacted, I will also be in the second one-shot that is going up, which is Molotov College, 12 Days of the Apocalypse. And I will be playing a character who may or may not be heavily inspired and based on Klaus Hargreaves from the Umbrella Academy, because that is what I do.
Nice. Julia.
Hello, I'm Julia. Tonight I've been Lavinia Hale. Remember, ACAP does include Lavinia Hale, fighting for her life and the life of her cohorts, making enemies all through these streets, which truly is, what her little soul wants. Doesn't want peace, wants problems always.
Is her little soul Oddvar?
Oddvar does not want peace. He wants problems always, and he wants justice.
No one has said the O word in this fight yet. We haven't seen an Oddvar going full Justicar yet.
I would be very upset if Oddvar had shown up in this fight and then gotten kicked down the cistern. I would have lost my mind.
Yeah, we have to figure some stuff out if a patron dies. That'd be interesting.
What happens? But yeah, it'll be fine. Listen, she's gonna keep making these high-powered enemies, and she's just gonna keep walking these streets alone. So yeah. Every other Saturday, I'm here playing Kelly Violet in Class Reunion, who is just having a good time. Politics are happening. Violence is happening. We're trying to prevent a war, but also I think we might have to cause a war to prevent a war, because I don't know what we're going to do about Mance otherwise. We're going to have I guess we're going to have to coup.
A king can coup. No, a king can't coup. A count can coup. No? Crack candy? Nobody? Anyway.
No, I got it. I'm just
Good. Shame look, yes.
Yes. Yeah. And then every other Sunday, I am Lyra Kroll with Academy H, the team leader of the Havoc Squad. We are doing what we do. We, destroyed a mall, but it's fine. We've destroyed worse. And then as far as Hasmus goes, I get to be a little mouse. I get to be Horatio Seedfall in the night before Cheesemas. I'm going to have the best fucking time. I'm just gonna be a little guy. You should come watch it.
Love that. Well, I'm Andrew. I should probably make myself big again. Hey, I'm Andrew. I ran this. It was a lot of fun. Hopefully everyone else had fun too. I got excited for you all, and there were some moments of good suspense where I was like, ooh, I kind of want to see this. I'm really sad the spirit thing didn't work out. I was going to force Walter to leave one of the two companions behind if you hit him. But, and he also could have gone down from the damage, depending on what it was. But dice do what dice do. He doesn't have a lot of hit points.
I dropped him once, and he'll remember that.
Yeah, he had 9 hit points. So you could have taken him down with a spear.
Could have killed him. I could have killed your uncle.
Hey, sometimes you gotta cut your losses. Hey, when I'm not doing this, I run Veilbreakers. So if this combat was interesting to you, you should see some nonsense at 18th level, where my other players are trying to liberate a city currently occupied by an army of the undead. There's a lot going on. But yeah, it's good stuff. Really not doing much else, honestly. But I'll be on that panel yelling about stuff and hoping someone goes, how do you deal with character deaths? And I go, oh, do I have ideas for you, my friend? Because apparently I am a bit of I guess I kill characters sometimes. But
is that a yes and situation?
Yes, and if you revivify them, you can kill them again. But I haven't countered Spell to Revivify in this campaign yet, but I've done it before, and it's funny. Yeah. Hey,
Wow.
big bads be big and bad for a reason. That's really it.
My players.
So thank you everyone for who hung out in the chat and reuse and recycle. Also, thank you to JD and all the admin folk who actually put together Hasmus. Right? It's always a mess to do that, and it's really cool when it comes together. So I'm excited for it. With that said, let's go rate somebody. Altered Echo Archives. Let's go raid them. What are they doing? Something cool, probably. Campaign prep. Hell yeah, campaign prep is great. But thanks for everyone for hanging out. You're gonna see the thanks for watching screen, and yeah, please enjoy yourselves. For those of you who are around PAX this weekend, I know a lot of people are going up there. If I get lucky, I might show up, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we'll be at MagFest. And with that said, have a great night.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks for watching.